Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, Dave.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. So Minnesota's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting...
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Moving away from pressure. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The play action fake. Looking for a huge play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Pressure coming. Another incompletion on third down. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give to the back.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
He'll do it himself. Fighting off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. He'll pull it on the read. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. The option look. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Now, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He'll throw it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Trying to show their strength with the run on fourth down. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Quarterback checking the play. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Finds his man down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits it.
Open runway ahead. Inside the 30. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then the quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore, coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football, because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. Snags it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome. They've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over UAB.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Gets away from one, finds room. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Trying to get to him. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Makes his connection. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Pocket starts to collapse, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. He marched 78 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Fires to the big fella. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Splits the uprights. It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a shoot.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They move the tight end all over. He'll keep it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Getting some heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll run this play from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Movement here from the tight end. He leaves it with his back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. From the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This is such a frustrating feeling when you got a defense that drops back, takes away all the immediate options, does a really good job with the first play, the pass play, but then you got a quarterback that just pulls it down. He easily gets the first down. I just don't know how you stop a guy like this.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Softened him up with the run, and now to throw. Looking for his man. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Trying play action. They're bringing heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends. Go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout those Rockets fans will remember for some time.
They want to run it left here.
They're up by 17 over Eastern Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes the connection. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll run the toss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. They didn't quite get that route run deep. First down now, they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Touch pass on the run. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires to the big fella. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Off the play fake. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll start this drive with a pass. Complete downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to buy time. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Golden Gophers enter the final minute with the lead. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Now the pitch. Got enough space. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
16.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around.
Off he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires on the move. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawrence. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm